Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
During his visit to Kenya, the U.S. AFRICOM Command General Michael Langley was interviewed and asked about his remarks concerning Captain Ibrahim Traore. Let's watch the video.
Your remarks recently at the Senate seem to suggest that he's diverting, General Traore, is diverting its 4 billion gold reserves to sustain his military rule rather than for public welfare. These remarks sparked widespread condemnation across the continent. What did you mean by that statement?
Let me speak to Burkina Faso's sovereignty. They maintain their sovereignty. They make their decisions how they use their resources. They make their decisions who their resources go to for military support. That's their sovereign right. But my cautionary tale was just from a military perspective. That was a Senate Armed Services Committee asking me a direct question. Burkina Faso, a lot of great things going on to progress them forward, okay? But then when you look at the military part of it, knowing that that's the epicenter of global terrorism, it was my time to illuminate that this is probably their weakest point, and there needs to be sufficient resources going towards for the whole fight of terrorism in that country, period.
Did he just backtrack on his statement? Did he just praise Captain Ibrahim Traore? Oh, I didn't hear well. Well, let's not get too excited. It may have sounded like praise at first, but when you watch the full interview, it becomes clear. He went ahead to make some statements. Yes, he said there is a terrorist base in Burkina Faso. He said Captain Ibrahim Traore isn't using the resources for the military. Really? But what are all these equipments for? The motorcycles, the trucks, the vehicles. Why were they purchased? To pack sand? To pack water? The ammunitions. Why were they purchased in Burkina Faso? To kill rats? I don't get this, General. I don't, actually. It sounded as though he was already praising the young man, and all of a sudden he started again. Yes, he did. So let's not get too excited that he actually praised Captain Ibrahim Traore, because he still said some things that are not found. He said some things that are not true. That young man is trying his possible best. And you know why terrorism increased during his time? Of course you know why. It is obvious that no one wants him there. The West do not want him there. And that is why we know they have backed up these terrorists. They have recruited more terrorists fighting against Captain Ibrahim Traore and Burkina Faso to make us think that he isn't doing his best. But he is. There was terrorism before he came. It is still there to today. It has increased, and we all know why. There are foreign entities backing these guys up, and it's becoming worse because they don't want Captain Ibrahim Traore there. I'll tell you what, if Captain Ibrahim Traore is to step down today and allow them do what they want to do, I bet you terrorism will go down. Yes, you heard that. So General Michael Langley said a whole lot. Yes, he did. What do you have to say about this story? Comment below and do not forget to share, like, subscribe, and turn on your notification button. My name is Lynient Akotonou.